This week, we are focusing on common misspelled words and using better vocabulary to help students develop their writing skills. The goal is to expand children's vocabulary in writing so they can produce a better text. Word number 1 is turnip. A turnip is a type of healthy vegetable. It is usually purple and white. Can you see the word turn in turnip? Word number 2 is sear. Another word for sear is burn. For example, the hot water seared the dog's ears. This means the hot water burnt the dog's ears. Can you see the word ear in sear? Word number 3 is quarantine. When a person is put in quarantine, it means he is being isolated from public. This normally happens when the person has been exposed to contagious disease. For example, the scientists were working in a quarantine zone. Can you see the word ran in quarantine? Word number 4 is loom. Another word for loom is appear or come into view. For example, when the storm begins to loom over the horizon, everyone runs for shelter. If you get sucked into the storm, you are doomed. The word loom rhymes with the word doom. Word number 5 is hoping. When you hope for something, you want it. For example, the cat was hoping to win his ping pong match. Don't forget the word hoping only has one P. Drop the letter E and add ing. Can you see the word pin in hoping? Word number 6 is hopping. You are hopping if you move by jumping on one foot. For example, the two pigs are hopping towards each other. Don't forget there are two P in the word hopping. The two P represents the two pigs who are hopping on one foot. Don't get confused between hopping and hoping. Word number 7 is unreasonable. When something is unreasonable, it is unacceptable or unfair. For example, it is unreasonable for your mum to clean all the rooms in the house by herself. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Reason, able. The prefix un means not. Word number 8 is confined. A confined space is a small space. For example, the fat cat sat in a confined box. Word number 9 is library. A library is a place where everyone borrows books. This is a common misspelled word, as many students spelled library as L-I-B-A-R-Y or L-I-B-R-Y. Don't forget the first R should be pronounced too. Altogether, there are two R in the word library. Word number 10 is horizontal. A horizontal line is a flat, straight line. For example, a gymnast practices his pull-ups on a horizontal bar. The word horizontal has the word horizon, which is the line in which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet. Word number 11 is vertical. A vertical line is perpendicular to a horizontal line. They meet at 90 degrees or at right angles. For example, the rocket was capable of doing a vertical takeoff. Word number 12 is candidate. A candidate is a person who applies for a job or a person who is taking an exam. For example, there are many candidates waiting to be interviewed. Break the word into 3 little words to help you remember the spelling. Can, did, ate. Word number 13 is apostrophe. An apostrophe is a punctuation mark used to indicate possession or the omission of letters or numbers. For example, you must do Stephanie's homework. In this case, the apostrophe behind Stephanie is a possession, meaning the homework is owned by Stephanie. Secondly, the contraction shouldn't is the same as should not. In this case, the apostrophe in shouldn't is the omission of letters. Word number 14 is vision. The word vision has 2 meanings. Firstly, a vision is the ability to see. For example, I lost my vision after the car accident. This means I can no longer see after the car accident. In this context, vision is used as a noun. Secondly, vision is another word for imagine. For example, the psychic visioned the future of our planet. In this context, vision is used as a verb. The word vision has the letter S, which stands for sight or see. Word number 15 is entertainment. An entertainment is an event or performance. For example, The Simpsons always sits in front of the television for entertainment. The word entertainment has the word entertain, which means enjoy. Word number 16 is ruthless. A ruthless person is a cruel and heartless person who shows no pity or compassion for others. For example, Hitler was a ruthless dictator who killed many innocent people. Word number 17 is apprehensive. Another word for apprehensive is anxious or fearful. It's when you worry that something bad will happen. For example, the climber was apprehensive of his danger. Don't forget there are 2 P in the word apprehensive. Word number 18 is obviously. The word obviously is another word for clearly. For example, the yellow cat was obviously bullying the grey cat. Word number 19 is iceberg. An iceberg is a large floating ice which breaks off from a glacier and is carried out to sea. For example, 100 years ago, Titanic hit an iceberg and sank in the North Atlantic. Word number 20 is congenial. The word congenial means charming or friendly. For example, my friend Con is a congenial person who always looks out for others. Can you see the name Con in the word congenial? Word number 21 is global warming. Global warming is also referred to as climate change. Global warming happens when glaciers are melting, sea levels are rising, cloud forests are dying, and wildlife is scrambling to keep pace. This is mainly caused by human activities such as burning of fossil fuels and increased pollution in our environment. These heat-trapping gases are called greenhouse gases. Global warming is a concern for our planet. Word number 22 is accessories. Accessories are things which can be added to something else in order to make it more useful or attractive. For example, necklaces and earrings are accessories worn by girls. Be careful with the spelling of this word. It has 2 C and 2 S in the word accessories. Word number 23 is approximately. Another word for approximately is roughly or estimate. For example, the newborn baby weighed approximately 3 kilograms. Be careful with the spelling of this word. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Approx, I, mate, ly. Word number 24 is discover. When you discover something, it means you find it unexpectedly. For example, the pirates discovered treasure on an island. Word number 25 is enlarge. When you enlarge something, you make it larger. For example, the photo was enlarged for display in the house. Can you see the word large in the word enlarge? Word number 26 is investigate. When a detective investigates a case, he will examine or look into it with facts to establish the truth. The word investigate means to find out. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Can you see the words invest, gate? Word number 27 is idle. The word idle is both an adjective and a verb. The word idle means lazy. For example, the idle student fell asleep in class. In this context, idle is an adjective and is used to describe the lazy student. Also, idle can be used as a verb. For example, the panda was idling in the zoo. Word number 28 is faint. The word faint is both a noun and a verb. The word faint means a pretend punch. For example, the boxer gave a brief feint at the opponent's face. In this context, feint is a noun. Also, feint can be used as a verb. For example, the boxer feinted with his right hand and then swung a left. Remember, it is the letter E, not the letter A. Word number 29 is berth. Another word for berth is a wharf or a cabin for ships. For example, the ship's captain showed his crews to their berth. Remember, it is the letter E, not the letter I. Word number 30 is husky. If you have a husky voice, it is very rough and harsh. When you're sick, you may have a husky voice. For example, the evil man's voice deepened to a husky growl. The word husky can also mean big and strong. For example, Hulk is a husky, strong superhero. This brings to the end of our spelling list 31. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.